Hi guys, I look super crazy today. I haven't washed my hair in a week. I've showered but not my hair. And as you can see, I'm all hooked up to this heart monitor. If you follow me on Instagram, then you know the deal. I just have a couple of heart palpitations going on, and so I am getting that checked out. Ironically, I am at the healthiest I've ever been in my life. I don't know what it is. It could be excess caffeine, not enough sleep, stress. There could be something wrong, we're not sure, but I'm getting it checked. Otherwise, I feel completely fine. I'm actually doing fast right now, which my doctor approved, so it's fine. But I kind of wanted to get on here and talk to you guys a little bit. I didn't have the book planned today, so I haven't really wrote notes on that, but I've kind of like taken a little bit of break from that because I'm focusing on my health and things like that. And so I kind of want to just get on here and talk to you guys because this is our last week together. For this round, we are going to extend it again, and we're going to start it back over again. So for those of you who are behind a week, you'll extend on for next week and do your week 8. And for those of you who are finishing up on time, then you'll just take that week off and then start back over. And then for those of you who are doing the Transform 20 with me, starting 14th, really excited about that. So apologies again for my haggard appearance, but I just wanted to get on here and reach out to you guys and congratulate you for how far you've come and to say how proud I am of how far you have come, and what you're doing for yourself is really incredible. The other thing I wanted to talk about is my fast. So I've been doing intermittent fasting for a few months now, and it's done amazing things for my digestive system, which has wreaked havoc in my life, my whole life pretty much. But I just recently have been doing a lot of research on prolonged fasting and the medical and health benefits. And so I am now doing a 60-hour fast. I am, let's see, I don't even know what time it is. Oh, my monitor has a time. So 3:26, which means I've only got 20 hours left of this fast. So I've done 40 hours already. Which is crazy. I can't believe that. I've never fasted this long before. Longest fast I've done is probably about 20 hours, maybe, is the longest I've ever gone. So to double that is pretty crazy. So anyway, do your own research if you'd like to do a fast. Obviously do your own research. I can give you a couple of links to things since I've been doing all this research. One of which is called The Complete Guide to Fasting. I mean, it was written by a doctor. He studied the liver and digestive functions. So already he was a fan. I was a fan of his, and then he started researching fasting and how that can help the body and help you lose weight. So that is a great book to read. And then the other one is called The Longevity Diet. It's a little bit more sciencey, but it really discusses how prolonged fasting and other things can really benefit you health-wise and help you live a longer life, basically. So, and that was created by Dr. Longo, who has dedicated his entire life to longevity and living a long, healthy life. He's been studying lifespan and stem cells and all sorts of other sciencey things since he was like 19. So he spent his entire life on that. So these two people, and he's had several both of them have had a couple of TED Talks. So you can also look up their stuff on YouTube. So they're legit people. It's not some crazy weird crap on the internet. And so those are my top two I would recommend. There's another one another fasting, it's an intermittent fasting book. I'll put the link, I can't remember the name of it. So if you are interested in any of that, you can ask me questions. I can only answer what I have learned in the last couple of months of research, but definitely do your own research before you do something like that, and consult your doctor, which I have already had done. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about is, so now that I'm in this and a fasting thing, I've taken the week off. I haven't worked out this week, so it's been, and it's the longest stretch I've ever gone. 3 days is usually my tops, and this would be day 4. So I decided, instead of doing like a crazy workout, because there's also adverse effects that can happen while you're doing a prolonged fast with too much exercise. So I didn't want to go crazy. So I decided that I would take it easy, and I did some restorative yoga. So I don't know if you know this, because it's not straight on there on your Beachbody on Demand. Like, you kind of have to search for it a little bit, because it's been in there for a while, so it's not like their new thing that they're talking about. But there's an entire program, I guess, for yoga, and it has all of the yoga videos that have been made for Beachbody and in one area. And there is tons of different kinds of yoga. Like, there's some like super intense yoga. There's yoga for legs, arms, core. There's a whole core sequence. There's a 21-day yoga sequence. There's a 3-day yoga sequence. And then, there's also, like I did today, restorative yin yoga, which is a lot of holding stretches for a prolonged time. And then there's meditation, which I thought was great. I meditate every day. I use the Calm app, which is one of my favorite things, because you can kind of search for different things that you want to meditate on. And I love that. But this was a really great meditation. There's an AM PM one. I just did the AM one. It's like 3:30, but I thought it was mostly about like releasing tensions and things. So it was really great. So check that out. I think that meditation is probably one of the best things that I have ever discovered for my health and my mental health, and just in general, like living the life that I want to live. It helps me set up my day. Usually right when I wake up, it's the first thing that I do, because before I get on the internet and have all these other stresses, and before I think about because I do that, I can't sleep because I'll be thinking about a bunch of crap, or I wake up and I'm like, oh, I have a to-do list, so many things to do. So I just kind of, think inward and breathe and release, and kind of just center myself before I take on my day. And sometimes I have to meditate at night before I go to bed, because again, my mind is racing and there's all sorts of things going on. Sometimes something really bad happens to me, or something like some shitty crap happens to me that just like is like a big stain on my day, and I'm like, I need to meditate for a minute, just take a few breaths. It's such a great practice to have in your pocket whenever something like that happens in your life. So that's it. That's all I have for you guys today. Nothing crazy, nothing too deep. Just, take care of your bodies. Make sure that while you're going through these intense workouts, you're taking time to stretch and do things for yourself. And try that meditation app. Try that yoga and meditation area in the Beachbody on Demand. It's a lot better than I even expected it to be. I mean, not that I don't love Beachbody, but I just had never experienced their yoga side, and it's really great actually, and I really liked it and enjoyed it. So check that out if you guys can, and have a really great week, and I will talk to you next week.